So third down, and the Falcons going with a dime. 6 defensive backs. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Green Jack.
Love now to pass on first down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
2nd and 10.
Steel, black.
Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll send Reed in motion left. They just do get the play off. Love going to throw it. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Robinson. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
Back at 60. High here. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. That's complete to Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
Cowboy 80. Come back in. Come back in.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Pushing through the contact. Down to about the 22 here. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down and 3.
Deputy Ranger, Deputy Ranger. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Here's Stroud. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. Koo knocks this one through the post. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And they'll accept that penalty. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Robinson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. A shotgun snap to Stroud. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
Well, I would guess that combined, if you spoke to both defenses, neither side has a lot to celebrate today. They haven't had a lot of stops, but that one right there, that's a big one because they stole points away with that play. And just as importantly, picked up a key stop on an offense that's been really impressive here in the early going.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they'll start from their own 5, so you'd have to imagine they'll stay conservative. Following the interception, Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to get this down inside the 40 before he's finally ridden out of bounds. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Love. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Drill, 52. Yellow, line. Ready?
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, give them credit for trying, but there's no fooling the defense with that call. They were reading run, and they set up to stop the run and then executed.
Love now. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Up the middle, here's Henderson.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. To throw now, here's Love. This is intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Down to the 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick six.
I think that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Black shot.
Second down, Love. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now third down and 6 to go.
Here we go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Red, yellow. Set.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on fourth down.
Blaster, sit.
They'll try and throw for it here. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. It's a foot race. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right into...
That's hauled in by Musgrave for the Packer touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Now Carlson for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And running with power here. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Now they'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And going deep for Hill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
2nd down on a run by Robinson. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Stroud on 3rd down now. That's down the field for Jefferson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 ready, 18 ready.
4th down, Stroud going to try to throw for it. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on fourth. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the fourth down conversion. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
So a big play there on fourth, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
Buffalo 18. Panther 11.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He's got his man downfield. That's Bateman. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Let's go.
They'll run with Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Cardinals. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions.
Stroud now on second down. That's out wide here for Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson. His third touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Falcons are on their way to a 2-0 start. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
On the double.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run with Henderson here to begin the drive. And now the rookie's free. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation. Knowing when it exists to go to it, they did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball and continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Stroud to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Handoff now to Robinson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football into places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Stroud looking to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! Rashad Bateman, 48 yards. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth-quarter lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
On the ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Love. Eluding the pressure right. Right side complete. That's Woods. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. And I remember something Coach Madden used to talk about all the time. Sometimes you can't just take what the defense gives you. You have to take what you need. And in this case, the offense is taking what the defense is giving them, not what they need.
Throwing. Love. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The short throw to Musgrave. And he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Ready.
Who wants it more? This is 4th and a yard.
52 blaster. Opposite. Green. Smith red. Check white. Spike 60. Check pink. Switch yellow. Set.
Henderson going to run for it. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Here we go.
The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. Henderson running straight ahead. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Steal, black. Set.
Love looking to throw it. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Well, this feels like a late season game, even though it's just week 2. Here's a big third down.
Blue strike. Hut, hut.
Love.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Time definitely of the essence now, just under a minute to play, and here we go. And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons, and that should just about seal it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Drop 50.
Here's Stroud.
And going deep for Hill.
That is intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
White. Ready.
Now Love. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Clock management 101.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Let's go now.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
60 Maverick.
Stroud back to throw. He's going to find Jefferson open downfield.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
And if it wasn't over before, it is now. Looking for that one final first down. They got it and then some. And if they play things right from here on out, that should just about assure them a victory.
To throw with Stroud.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown, Charles, with very little time. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And the fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he'll have a quick first down here as he gets out of bounds to stop the clock.
Got it. Real green.
To throw now. Here's Love. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Claws red. Yellow. Zoom. Ready?
A second down throw for Love.
A short throw to Musgrave.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Ready.
One last shot now for Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.